All right. So apparently, the McDonald's that Trump worked at has just paid a big price. Let's see what the hell is going on.
The McDonald's location that Donald Trump worked at just paid the massive price for letting Trump do his stunt there. And that's exactly what we're going to be going over in this video. But real quick, before we get into the massive price that the McDonald's location paid, I want to go over what some actual McDonald's employees thought about Trump's visit. So let's take a look at this article, and then we'll go into the price that the McDonald's location paid. McDonald's workers roast Trump over insulting cosplay stunt at restaurant that failed health inspection. Donald Trump's
To be fair, how many McDonald's actually passed a health inspection?
obsession with questioning Kamala Harris's work experience at McDonald's peaked over the weekend when he worked at the fry cooker at a Pennsylvania branch without a hairnet or gloves. McDonald's
Without a hairnet or gloves. I'm pretty sure. Has anybody else been to a McDonald's? I'm pretty sure like 98% of people don't wear gloves. I might have seen maybe like 2 hairnets like in my lifetime, bro. So that's a little bit of an overreach there, but I don't know, it's fine though, I guess.
workers have now given their verdict on the former president's performance and came away less than impressed. Trump has baselessly called his Democratic opponent's summer stint at McDonald's a lie, so he decided to try his hand at the fast food chain himself, shutting down a Bucks County restaurant to do so. While serving food through the drive-thru window and working the fry cooker, some have pointed out that he wasn't taking proper precautions at a location that has previously been cited for health code violations. And here's a picture of Trump at the
It's funny how everybody has like all this information all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden people care about this McDonald's citing health code violations. But come on. Like we all know. If you've been to a McDonald's, you know. Like, come on.
McDonald's. Earlier this year, this location didn't meet the compliance requirements of the Bucks County Health Department. A health inspection in March at the Feasterville Trevose, sorry, I probably mispronounced that, location resulted in 4 violations, including citing employees not having their hands clean and properly washed. Food employees are not washing their hands.
Apparently those signs on the bathroom doors don't work. Employees must wash hands before returning to work.
As required before putting on gloves, after handling soiled tableware, after handling raw meat, before handling clean tableware, equipment, or utensils. CFSM must review hand washing requirements with staff. Observed, employees.
I've never been into a McDonald's that was like super clean. Have you ever walked into a McDonald's and like the floor is like all greasy and you have to like kind of like hold yourself up because it's like it feels like you're skiing because there's just oil and grease all over the floor? Yeah, like that's the most of McDonald's I've ever been in.
Handling raw beef with gloves, and then switching gloves without hand washing step in between. And this is from the health inspection.
To be fair, in a lot of McDonald's employees' defense, like they have, I'm pretty sure from what it seems like, they have to get like all of their orders out like super, super fast. Like they have like time requirements on things. And so I don't feel like they are given the proper time or maybe a proper system to actually get all of the food handling and orders done like correctly and 100% safe.
The report also noted a lack of hairnets. Food workers are not wearing hair restraints as required, which includes management that assists in packaging and preparing food. Employees shall wear hair restraints such as hats, hair coverings, or nets that are effectively designed and worn to keep their hair from contacting exposed food, or clean equipment, utensils, and linens, and unwrapped single-service and single-use articles. This Sunday's photo shoot of the former president captured him in a white button-down shirt, ketchup-colored tie, and blue apron with yellow stripes, but without gloves or a hairnet, while working at the McDonald's stop in the swing state. The Independent has reached out to Bucks County Health Department and a representative from McDonald's for a comment. Now here's where it starts getting good.
Okay, obviously, and this is where people get so far outside of reality, okay? This is nothing more than a photo op. This is nothing more than an opportunity for him to take a stab at Kamala. It's nothing more than that, guys. Like, he's not signing up to go to an 8-hour shift. Like, it's not serious. I'm pretty sure. Obviously, I wasn't there, but I'm gonna guess the entire McDonald's was closed down. If anybody watched the actual like full video, like several of the employees were like training him on all the different things, and he was interacting with them, which was cool. Sorry. However, people take this on to a level it doesn't make sense. Like, obviously, this is just an opportunity, and it's for him to get some more coverage, get some more news. It's not that big of a deal. Like, common sense has left a lot of people, and it's funny sometimes.
Workers for the fast food chain shared their opinions in the Reddit thread r/McDonald's employees and were quick to point out that Trump did not seem to meet the chain's typical requirements. One user said, "Where's his approved uniform shirt? His hat?" Another,
Again, anybody in the comments, your local McDonald's, okay? Next time you go to McDonald's, count how many people have the approved shirt and their hat. Do those two things for me and then post it in the comments later when you see this video. Or if you already know, just post it. Because I'm going to say about 50% have their actual shirt and their hat. There was one time, it was a while back, this chick had, I shit you not, Cookie Monster pajama pants. She was in the back though. So maybe it's not that big of a deal, or as big of a deal. But still, she had the Cookie Monster like pajama pants. It was, I don't care. I got my food, so I don't care.
Other added, as evidenced by other pictures, he's not wearing non-slip shoes and he isn't wearing a hip.
You definitely need those because those floors be greasy as shit.
Hairnet. Another one wrote, "Great, so he passed out bags of food for 5 minutes for a photo op. Now let's see him actually take on the responsibilities of a full shift every day for a few years. This is
I will say also, I would fucking hate to work in one of those places. Those people are busy, like nonstop. That shit looks like it sucks.
Cosplay and insulting to people who have actually worked any amount of time in their lives. The restaurant closed down for 30 minutes while Trump played dress up. It's unclear if the branch's workers were paid during that interim. But
bro, everybody else is playing cosplay. Why can't Donald Trump play cosplay? Come on. People cosplay Donald Trump. Let's go.
I think it's clear that this stunt was a complete insult to people who are actually working hard at McDonald's or any other fast food place. He and his campaign.
It's only an insult if you want to get emotional about Donald Trump. If Kamala would have done it, or anybody really, if Biden would have done it, it doesn't matter. Like, everybody would be singing a totally different song. Let's just be real.
Are trying to make it seem like this was done in good faith, but it's clear that he just wanted a photo shoot to try to get one on Harris.
Yes.
And that's especially apparent because it is
100%
just
what it
clear
was.
that Kamala Harris was not lying when she said that she worked at McDonald's, and that makes this stunt even more insulting. But now that we've seen what some actual McDonald's employees thought about this, let's take a look at the massive price that this McDonald's paid for letting Trump do his stunt there. So let's take a look at this tweet that sort of explains what's going on here. The McDonald's Trump worked at has been getting so many fake reviews on Yelp, Yelp has stopped new comments from being added. Here are a few. So yeah, it seems like this McDonald's location has been getting review bombed because Trump went there. And some of these reviews are just amazing, so let's read them. Customer service was a joke. Senile old man got bronzer on my fries, didn't wear gloves, repeated himself several times, something about Ronald McDonald in the showers at the golf club.
All right,
the person who was at
pretty
the
funny,
drive-thru
actually.
vaguely resembled someone who I saw on the news for being a convicted felon. This one was just top tier. Free lies with every shake.
To be fair, McDonald's does hire felons. It's not a bad thing. It's just they do it.
You just don't want to see who's shaking. I asked for an Arnold Palmer. Old man told me he couldn't handle it. That one is also gold. The fries were too salty, as if someone who lost a major election has been crying over them for an hour.
That's pretty good.
And it looks like this one's sort of just a repeat here. So yeah, these were all amazingly funny, and I wish that we could see some more, but it seems like Yelp has sort of taken them down. And
that's just internet trolling at normal level, though. It's funny. I mean, listen, I'm voting for Donald Trump, but all those comments were pretty funny. I'm not going to lie.
Stop them from coming up, so it's too bad. But overall, I'm glad that the McDonald's location got some funny reviews on its Yelp page, because it truly shows that associating with Donald Trump is just a bad idea, and I'm sure that there are now people who will purposely avoid that location.
See, people say that, but it's just not, statistically, it's not true. Like,
because of what they did. And personally, I'm all here for it, because if you openly support a racist felon who normally wouldn't be allowed to work at the McDonald's anyway, you deserve to not be taken seriously.
well, there we go, I guess. Oh, that's funny, though. I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do, man. The whole review bombing thing, I mean, that's just the internet being the internet. It's funny, though. I don't know. People just can't separate themselves sometimes from their politics. Anyways, this guy, Occupy Democrats. I don't know if this is like a group page or what. It's pretty funny, though. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. But I'll link it down in the video below. You guys have a good rest of your day. That shit was good. That's funny, though.